Hello and welcome everyone. I hope you all are fit and fine. Students, today we will begin with the new topic which is principles of insurance. In the last class, I explained you till insurance services, its meaning. Now, let us start with the topic. Principles of insurance. Students, in principles of insurance, like generally under the concept of insurance, okay, so there are some principles which the insurer and the insurer needs to follow. Okay, so let us see what are the principles. Now the first is principle of utmost good faith. Read the explanation. I'll explain you the meaning along with the example. See, according to this principle, इंश्योरेंस इज अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेस्ड ऑन फेथ. ओके, ये विश्वास के ऊपर टिका होता है ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इंश्योरेंस. ओके, नाउ द इंश्योर्ड एंड द इंश्योरर. इंश्योर्ड मीन्स द इंडिविजुअल एंड द इंश्योरर मीन्स द कंपनी. ओके, द इंश्योर्ड एंड द इंश्योरर मस्ट डिस्क्लोज ऑल द मटेरियल फैक्ट्स टू ईच अदर एंड बोथ द पार्टीज शुड नॉट हाइड एनी फैक्ट्स रिलेटेड टू इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी फ्रॉम ईच अदर. Means both the parties should disclose everything. Okay, whatever the truth is, should disclose everything with each other. Nothing should be hidden. If the insured, means if the person or the individual hides any material fact from the insurance company and later on the insurer comes to know about it, then he can refuse to pay the compensation. If later, if the insurer company gets to know about any fact which was hidden by the insured, then they will not pay them the compensation. Now let us understand this with the help of example. See the explanation. If a person has taken a life insurance policy, okay, if the insurer has taken a if the insured has taken a life insurance policy by hiding the fact that he is a heart patient. Okay, like a person is a heart patient and he has taken life insurance policy, but he has not told the insurance company that he has heart problem. Okay, and later on, if the insured dies of heart attack, okay, if the person dies of heart attack because he was a heart patient, he was having heart problem, later if he dies of heart attack, then the insurance company can refuse to pay the compensation because the material fact was hidden by the insured. Now students, here the person has taken life insurance policy. So if he has taken the life insurance policy, then he is required to tell all the truth about his health and everything to the insurance company. Okay, but here he didn't told about his health condition. In that case, if they find it later on, okay, after the death they found that it is due to heart attack, then they will not, then the insurance company will not pay them the money because the person did not inform them about the condition. Okay, about this condition, he kept this thing hidden. Okay, so the death was due to heart attack and the condition was not known to the insurance company, so they can refuse to pay the compensation. They will not pay the compensation. So this is what principle of utmost good faith says, that all the matters should be disclosed. Okay, should be disclosed and nothing should be hidden. Okay, both the parties should not hide any fact. Now the next principle is principle of insurable interest. Let us see the meaning. According to this principle, the insured, means the person, okay, the insured must have an insurable interest in the subject matter of insurance policy. Means the person should have interest in the subject matter of insurance policy. We will understand this. Okay, don't worry, we can well understand this with the help of an example. Without interest taking an insurance policy is a gamble and a fraudulent activity, and law does not permit it. In case of life insurance, the insurable interest comes with the relation of insured with the person taking life insurance. See students, see the example, you will understand the meaning also. A person can take life insurance policy for his spouse, okay, or his or her children. Okay, a person can take his life insurance policy for his spouse or his or her children, but he or she cannot take life insurance for a stranger. Okay, like if I want to take life insurance policy, I will I must have the insurable interest in that. Means I will take the insurance policy for my family because I have the insurable interest in that. Okay, I cannot take the policy for the person whom I don't know. The next, it says that in case of fire insurance, okay, if a person has taken, let's suppose, fire insurance, okay, so in case of fire insurance, the insured must suffer a financial loss if the subject matter is damaged. To prove the interest, he must be the owner of the subject matter. Now for example, student, this says that in case of fire insurance policy, okay, if a person, for example, I am the person, I have a factory and I have taken fire insurance, okay, for my factory. Now the insured means me, okay, the individual. The insured must suffer a financial loss if the subject matter is damaged to prove the interest. Means एक्चुअली आई शुड सफ़र फ्रॉम फाइनेंशियल लॉस. मीन्स अगर मेरी फैक्ट्री है और मैंने फायर इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी लिया है, तो अगर मुझे कोई लॉस हुआ है तो वो उसका वजह क्या होना चाहिए? फायर. ओके, मस्ट सफ़र अ फाइनेंशियल लॉस इफ़ द सब्जेक्ट मैटर इज़ डैमेज्ड टू प्रूव द इंटरेस्ट. मतलब अगर मैंने जानकर ओके अपने फैक्ट्री में आग लगाया है, ओके, देन इट इज़ नॉट correct. Okay, so the reason is that the loss should be due to the fire, or whatever the reason is, it should be due to the matter. Okay, means it should be due to the actual matter, right? Loss if the subject matter is damaged to prove the interest, or he must be the owner of the subject matter. Okay, so whatever the policy you are taking, okay, you should have an insurable interest to take that policy. Okay, now the next says that principle of indemnity. Now this principle says what? See the explanation. According to this principle, insurance is not a contract of making profit. The purpose of insurance is to bring back the insured in the same financial position as he was before the loss. Students, insurance, okay, generally insurance, the people take insurance. So insurance is not taken for earning profit. Okay, insurance, why insurance is taken? So that whatever the loss they have suffered, they can get back they can get some compensation and they can improve their position, right? Now let us understand this with the help of example. A person insured his factory for rupees 2 lakh against fire. Okay, so a person has done the insurance of his factory and it is of 2 lakh. Now it's against fire, so he has taken fire insurance. Now due to fire he suffered the loss of 1 lakh rupees. Okay, he has taken the fire insurance policy of 2 lakh, but he has suffered the loss of 1 lakh. Okay, then the insurance company will compensate him rupees 1 lakh only and not the policy amount. Means if the person has done the policy of 2 lakh, okay, if he has done the policy if he has taken the fire insurance policy of 2 lakh, but actually he has suffered the loss of 1 lakh rupees only, then here the insurance company will give him only 1 lakh. Okay, they will not give him more money because the actual loss was of 1 lakh only. Even if the contract is of 2 lakh, okay, then also they will pay him 1 lakh because the actual loss was of 1 lakh. That is why it is said that the purpose of insurance is to compensate the loss. Okay, the purpose of insurance company is what? To compensate the loss, whatever the loss which they have suffered, and not for earning profit. Means 1 लाख का लॉस हुआ है, इसके मतलब ये नहीं है कि उनको 2 लाख मिल जाए या 1.5 लाख मिल जाए और वो उस पैसे को एज अ प्रॉफिट अर्न करें. ओके, सो वॉट एवर द लॉस दे हैव सफर्ड ऑफ वॉट एवर कॉस्ट, ओके, द सेम अमाउंट ऑफ कॉस्ट इज पेड बाय द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी, राइट? सो दिस इज प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इंडेमनिटी. Now the next is principle of contribution. See the explanation. According to this principle, if a person has taken more than one insurance policy for the same subject matter, student, subject matter means it can be for life, like he has taken life insurance policy or fire insurance policy or health insurance policy. So that is the subject matter, right? So according to this principle, if a person has taken more than one insurance policy, means if a person has taken more than one insurance policy for same subject matter, okay, same subject matter means if I am the person and I have taken more than one insurance policy, like for example, I have taken fire insurance policy. So I have taken more than one fire insurance policy, okay, and then all the insurers will contribute the amount of loss and compensate him for the actual amount of loss. Separately, he cannot claim total loss from each insurer. Insurers contribute to the total loss in proportion to the amount assured by each. Now this principle says that, see the explanation, see the example, you will understand it. A person gets his house insured against fire, okay, a person gets his house, like a person has taken fire insurance policy, okay, for his house for rupees 1 lakh with insurer A, means he has taken fire insurance policy from two company, from A also and from B also, okay. So from A he has taken fire insurance policy of 1 lakh, and from company B, from insurance company B, he has taken insurance policy of 50,000. Now if he suffered, okay, if he suffered the loss, suppose a loss of 75,000 occur, if he has suffered the loss of 75,000, then A is liable to pay 50,000 and B is liable to pay 20,000. It means, students, if a person has taken insurance policy from two company, okay, let's say A and B, okay, for example, if the loss is of 75,000, okay, so he cannot ask all the 75,000 from one company or all the 75,000 from the other company, okay. Both the company will pay him the loss according to the amount of insurance policy. For example, with A, he has taken the insurance policy of 1 lakh rupees. From B, he has taken the insurance policy of 50,000. So from A, he has taken the insurance policy of higher amount. So definitely they will pay him more than insurance company B, okay. Now how the amount is calculated? Sum insured with a particular insurer into actual loss divided by total sum insured, means for example, let us calculate how much A should pay and how much B should pay, okay. So here sum insured with a particular insurer, okay, from A, okay, in company A, how much he has taken insurance? 1 lakh, okay. So 1 lakh into actual loss, how much was the actual loss? 75,000 divided by total sum insured. Total sum insured means 1 lakh from A and 50,000 from B. So total is 1 lakh 50,000, okay. So this will be the amount of A, how much A should pay. In the same way, we will calculate B here. Sum insured with B, how much insurance he has taken from B, of how much money? 50,000, okay, and actual losses of 75,000, and what is the total sum? Same, 1 lakh 50,000. So this is the amount which B has to give. So when you will calculate this, you will exactly get 50,000 A has to pay and 25,000 B has to pay, okay. So this is what principle of contribution says, means both the company will contribute the person for the loss, right. Now the next principle is principle of subrogation. See the explanation. According to this principle, after paying the compensation, the insurer steps into the shoes of the insured. In other words, when the insured is compensated for loss or damage to the property insured by her or him, the right of ownership of such property passes on to the insurer. This is because once the compensation is given, later on if insured realizes some money by sale of damage of property, then that will bring profit for him, and insurance is not a contract of making profit. See, principle of subrogation, what does this says? See the explanation, see the example, you will understand this. If a person has taken fire insurance policy for his factory, due to fire he suffered a loss of rupees 1 lakh. For example, students, a person is there and he has taken fire insurance policy for his factory, okay, and he has suffered the loss of how much? Of 1 lakh. Okay, so how much he has suffered the loss? 1 lakh rupees, and he gets the compensation for the same, means the insurance company has compensated him. उसको 1 लाख का लॉस हुआ है, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने उसको 1 लाख कंपनसेट कर दिया है. उसके बाद later on, half burnt goods were sold for rupees 10,000. Now what the person did, that after the compensation also the half burnt goods were there, जो आधे जले हुए जितने भी गुड्स थे उसको उन्होंने क्या किया? बेच दिया. बेचकर कितना उस पे कमा लिया? 10,000. देन दिस 10,000 विल केप्ट बाय द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी एंड नॉट बाय द इंश्योर्ड, बिकॉज इंश्योर्ड हैज़ ऑलरेडी गॉट फुल कंपनसेशन. समझ में आया? सी, अगर उनको 1 लाख का लॉस हुआ है तो 1 लाख तो कंपनी वालों ने उनको पे कर दिया, तो ख़त्म हो गया. ठीक है. बाद में अगर वो पर्सन 10,000 कमाता है पुराने जो जले हुए गुड्स को सेल आउट कर कर, तो वो पैसा वो पर्सन नहीं रख सकता है. क्यों? क्योंकि जितना का उसका लॉस हुआ था उतना उसको कंपनसेट कर दिया गया है. अगर ये 10,000 उसको मिलेगा तो वो क्या समझा जाएगा? कि वो प्रॉफिट अर्न करने का कोशिश कर रहा है अपने लॉस के ऊपर. तो ये जो 10,000 जो एक्स्ट्रा है, ओके, जितना उसका लॉस था उसको मिल गया, तो उसके अलावा वो कोई और अमाउंट गेन नहीं कर सकता है. सो वॉट एवर द अमाउंट ही हैज़ अर्न बाय सेलिंग द बर्न्ड गुड्स, दिस अमाउंट विल गो टू द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी. ओके, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ये पैसा उससे ले लेगी, बिकॉज जितना उसका लॉस था इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने उसको ऑलरेडी पे कर लिया है. उसके ऊपर वो उसको एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉफिट अर्न करने नहीं देगी. राइट? सो दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ subrogation. Now, the next is principle of causa proxima. It's not it's not double F, it's single F, right? Now, principle of causa proxima. Read the explanation. According to this principle, the cause or reason for the loss must be related to the subject matter of the insurance contract. If loss are due to some other cause, then the insurer can deny to pay the compensation. See the example, students. If a person has taken marine insurance, okay, if the person has taken marine insurance, okay, marine means the sea or water, okay, if a person has taken marine insurance policy for sending the wheat bags, and on the way if a rat spoiled the wheat, then no compensation will be given. Okay, अगर एक person ने marine insurance लिया है and he is sending the wheat bag, okay, now wheat bag जो destroy हुआ है, it is not due to the river, not due to the sea and water, it is due to the rat. Okay, तो यहाँ पे जो cause है, जो loss का जो cause है, it's not due to the subject matter. Okay, the loss is due to the rat, so here the insurance company will not give them the money. Now, if the compensation, okay, see, if the okay, then no compensation will be given, because under marine insurance the cause of loss, okay, should be sea perils and not the rat. Okay, so here the cause should be sea perils, not the rat, so that is why they will not get the money. See, on the other hand, if rat makes a hole in the ship, agar rat hole कर देगा ship में, okay, and through which the water enters and spoil the wheat bag. अब जैसे ship में hole हो गया है और ship में से पानी enter होके wheat bag spoil हो गए, then they can get the compensation because it is due to the sea water. Okay, so here it says that the cause should be related to the subject matter. अगर उन्होंने marine insurance policy ली है, then जो loss होना है, the loss should be due to the sea water and not due to the rat or other thing. Okay, now moving to the next, which is principle of mitigation of loss. See the explanation. According to this principle, the insured must take care of his property or subject matter of insurance in the same way as he would take care without taking the insurance policy. The insured should not become careless for his property after taking insurance policy. It is the duty of the insured to save the insured property. It's very simple, students. Principle of mitigation of loss says that, for example, if a person has taken fire insurance policy, for example, if a person is there and he has taken fire insurance policy for his house, and when fire breaks out, he should take all the measures to stop the fire and minimize the loss rather than watching the fire. ऐसा नहीं है कि आग लगी है तो जलने दो और हम खड़े होकर वहाँ देख रहे हैं. We should take the measures to stop the fire and minimize the loss. Okay, that, and he will get compensation for the insurance. He will get compensation from the insurance company. So principle of mitigation of loss says that कि if you have taken insurance, okay, for some reason, then if loss incurs, then you should try to minimize that loss. Okay, यहाँ पे आग लगी है, इसका ये मतलब नहीं हुआ है कि आप खड़े होकर वहाँ देख रहे हैं और उसको पूरा जलने दें, क्योंकि आपको पता है कि इंश्योरेंस ले लिया है तो आपको पैसे तो मिलने ही हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज़ रॉन्ग. If any loss incurs, then you should try to minimize that loss. Okay, and whatever the loss amount is, it will be compensated by the insurance company, right? So these are some of the principles which are needed to be followed for taking insurance, right? Now students, the next topic is type of insurance. As we have already studied, there are different types of insurance: life insurance, fire insurance, marine insurance, health insurance. Okay, so let us understand this one by one. See, the first is life insurance. Life insurance is taken for the person's life. Okay, it's very simple. In life insurance, the insured has to pay a fixed amount of premium, and in return the compensation is assured at his death, or it's not of, it's or at the maturity policy, whichever is earlier. Now students, life insurance policy means what? If I am the person, okay, then I can take life insurance policy for my life. Okay, now for taking the insurance policy, now कंपनी तो फ्री में आपको पैसे देगी नहीं, आपको बीच में either monthly or either quarterly or half yearly or annually you have to deposit some amount of money, okay, with the company. That money will be premium. So at the death means अगर मेरे मरने के बाद वो पैसे मुझे मिल जाएंगे या मेरे परिवार को मिल जाएंगे, ओके, या तो मैच्योरिटी पीरियड के बाद. मैच्योरिटी पीरियड मीन्स, फॉर एग्जांपल, आई हैव टेकन द इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी एंड दैट इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी, लाइक I am 26 now. Okay, so if I have taken the insurance policy and the maturity period of the insurance policy is 10 years. Okay, so अगर मैं 10 years means 36, जब मैं 36 की होंगी तो मुझे ये पॉलिसी की जो पैसे हैं वो वापस मिल जाएंगे. ओके, अगर मैं इससे पहले मर गई, ओके, इफ़ आई डाई बिफोर 36, देन they have to give me the money, okay, whenever I die, or at the age of 36 I will receive the money, because this is the maturity period. Maturity period is of 10 years. So after 10 years I'll definitely receive the money. So this is what life insurance is. Okay, now the fire insurance, it provides safety against loss of fire. Okay, fire insurance is generally taken, okay, for providing safety against loss of fire, like against house, factory, industry, building. The person can take fire insurance. Okay, if property of insured gets damaged due to fire, then they get compensation, otherwise not. Now अगर property damage हुई है fire की वजह से, तभी उसको compensate करेंगे, otherwise नहीं करेंगे, because the loss should be related to the subject matter. As I say, company charges premium. Okay, in every insurance, students, the person has to deposit some amount of money. That money is known as premium. Now the company charges some money, some premium, depending upon the amount of loss insured. Now amount of loss insured means अगर उसने 2 लाख का इंश्योरेंस किया है, फायर इंश्योरेंस, then he has to pay the premium, he has to pay the amount according to that amount, according to the amount. जितना हाई अमाउंट रहेगा उतना ही ज़्यादा उसको प्रीमियम पे करना पड़ेगा. Now, the next is marine insurance. See the explanation. Marine insurance provides protection against loss due to seawag. Now, marine insurance means is protection against loss due to seawag. Now, the businessman can get his ship insured by paying the premium. Okay, here the businessman can get the ship insured and he can pay the premium, okay, fixed by the insurance company. Now, he will get the compensation only in case of storms, or if his ship sinks in the water, etc. Okay, so here he will get the compensation only if the reason is seawater. Okay, if due to storm or due to the sinking he has suffered loss, then they will get the compensation, otherwise not. Health insurance. Now, what does health insurance says? Health insurance means the insurance company charges normal premium every year. Means every year the person has to pay some amount of money, and in return undertakes to provide a stipulated amount for the treatment of certain disease such as heart problem, cancer, etc. Like for example, a person is having if a person wants to if a person has taken health insurance, so he has to disclose all the fact. Like if suppose I am a heart patient. Okay, I am a heart patient. If I have taken health insurance policy, then I will reveal that I am a heart patient, and in case if I suffer any disease such as heart problem, okay, if in case I suffer any disease related to heart, then the insurance company will help me and provide me the money for my treatment. Okay, so this is what health insurance is. So here students, we have seen there are different kinds of insurance. Now, the last topic of this chapter is telecom services. We have seen that there are different type of business services. We have seen banking services, we have seen insurance services, and now we will see telecom services. Only these three services are there in your syllabus part, okay, and the others are not included, right? So let us start now. Students, one type of business service is communication service. Okay, under communication service there are two type of service: postal services and telecom services. Postal service is excluded this year, it is deleted this year, so this is not needed to be studied. Okay, just for your knowledge I have written this. Okay, so this is not in the syllabus this year, only for this year. Now, there are two types of communication service. Now, a businessman require different types of service, or there are different types of service, or there are different types of business service. So one is postal service and the other type of business service is telecom service. Okay, so postal service is not there, so we will directly switch to telecom services. Now students, telecom services, telecom as the name suggests, okay, telecom services, there are different types of telecom services. Let us see what are they. Okay, the different types of telecom services are like cellular mobile service, radio paging service, cable service, DTH service, direct to home, etc. Now students, what is telecom service? See, telecom service are generally services which helps the company for their business purpose. Now for example, like cellular mobile service, okay, it includes all the mobile telecom service like voice messages. Cellular mobile service means these are the services which are given. Okay, in cellular mobile service, what are the services which are given? In cellular mobile services, they give the service of voice message, okay, data service, etc. Okay, so by using this service, the user can directly connect with the service provider. So this is cellular mobile services given by telecom company. Now other type of service which is given by the telecom company is radio paging service. Now what is radio paging service? Radio paging service is the another means of communication. Now one way of communication is through cellular mobile service. Okay, if like we use the cellular mobile service, we have the cell phone and we do the or we communicate with the other using the cellular mobile service. Now the next is radio paging service. Now radio paging service is what, see, it is generally radio paging services are the service in which a small device is there, okay, radio pager, which is known as the radio pager. Okay, and that device is generally in that only a numeric term or some alphabets type, like you can send the messages, okay, some like in the numeric form or in the alphabetic form. Okay, so that is a pager, radio pager, which is all, the instrument is known as radio pager, through which the person who is having the radio pager can communicate with the other person who is having the radio pager, and they can send some text or some numeric terms. Now the next type of services is cable services. Now students, the cable services is what? The simple, the cable services means the cable network, okay, that service is known as the cable service. And the DTS service, DTS service means the set top box one, which are generally very famous these days. Okay, the cable service is not very used, not very, like the cable service is not in use nowadays. DTS service is much in use these days. So DTS service means direct to home. Okay, so DTS service is what? In DTS service, the person require a set-top box and an antenna. Okay, they require a set-top box. So for using the DTS service, they require set-top box, okay, and a antenna. Okay, by using this, they can install the DTH service and they can avail this facility. And in this DTH service, the person gets multiple channel facility, okay, and these channels can be viewed on television, okay, and there is no, like these days the cable service is not very popular, okay, the people generally prefer the set-top box type service. So these are some of the telecom services which are provided by the telecom company for the communication purpose. Okay, so that's it student, the chapter ends here. Thank you.